All right, welcome back to the Bordas and Bordas Hotline, which is 412-575-2600. Bob Pompeani with you until 11 o'clock, and then switch over to KDKA. After that, it's the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown, all on KDKA. We have a lot of tweets in. At KDPomp is the Twitter address. German Pitt fan says, 5 years ago, Ray Searage was the best pitching coach in the Pirates. According to the press, what happened to him? Why can't he work these pitchers? Well, I'm in the camp where I think we give too much credit to pitching coaches when things go well, too much credit to hitting coaches when things go well, and then too much blame when they don't. They do what they got to do, and it's up to to people there to take whatever they give them and work with it and try to develop. I don't know how to assess what I see because he's done some really good stuff, but there are other guys he hasn't been able to get through to for whatever reason. But honestly, I think, again, the blame credit situation is a little out of hand when it comes to coaches in baseball. Mark DiStefano says the manager ultimately has to make decisions on pitching changes. However, I've seen some pitchers throughout the years in baseball disagreeing being lifted, A.J. Burnett being one of them. A little confidence and fire in a pitcher doesn't hurt. I agree. I'm glad Tyone did it. He did it in a respectful way. He was upset. He had a meeting with Clint Hurdle today. There's nothing wrong with that. Line 2 we go. It's Pete in Squirrel Hill. What's up, Pete? How you doing?
Hey, Bob, how are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Bob, let me change things up a little bit and throw something your way, which I've been thinking about for quite some time. ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. Why is Alex Rodriguez in the booth, Bob? He's a cheater. Guys like him tarnish the integrity of the game. What sense would it make hiring a guy to broadcast the game that he tarnished? I want to get your feedback.
Yeah, you know what? He has an amazing agent, I think, to be honest, Pete. I thought the same thing when he was there. To be honest, I don't know that he brings all that much to the broadcast, in my opinion, and you're right. Now, his star power went up when he started dating Jennifer Lopez. I have no idea. They must do Q scores on it, whatever the case may be. But I've heard a lot of that same complaint by a lot of people. A man who tarnished the game, went after the league, went after the game, and here he is now in a situation where he is in a very prominent position despite that. So I don't agree with it, and I don't think he's all that good, in my opinion. Let's go out to Rick in Elizabeth. What's up, Rick? How you doing?
Good, Bob. How are you?
All right. What's up?
Hey, as far as the players go, and you're talking about the blame game between pitching coaches, hitting coaches, I think this goes back a lot further. I mean, these are grown men that have played the game, that have obviously worked their way up through the system, and are playing Major League Baseball. Again, playing Major League Baseball. They should already know how to do the fundamentals of running the bases, different things. And as far as hitting goes and pitching, again, it goes back to the individual. I just quite frankly think the talent is, I think it's overrated. It has never met its potential. And quite frankly, this will probably be my last phone call about the Pirates, just simply out of sheer frustration, and it's just same old thing over and over.
Yeah, thanks for the call. Appreciate that. What are you going to do about this situation? These guys, I agree with you. When it comes to fundamentals, it's ridiculous. It's not that difficult to get out there and figure out fundamentals. You've been playing this game your entire life. We've seen Polanco botch a lot of plays. And quite frankly, it's unacceptable. Fundamental play is something that goes beyond, I think, all managers. I mean, they'd stress it. You see it when you go to spring training. You see it in practice doing down there day after day after day. They know it. And yet a lot of players do things that are, just brain dead at the time. They're not thinking at the moment. You have to remind yourself. And I know sometimes it's a long season, and you get out there and you forget it and whatever, but you can't afford to do that. You're a major league player. I saw something today that I really like, and this is my pet peeve if you've watched me enough on this program. I don't like when veteran players do not run to first base out of the batter's box. Austin Meadows did that today, forced an error. It was a huge play. Run. It's as simple as that.